let's dive right into it. We have 6 videos to go through. We're gonna get through them fast, then we're gonna play some Final Fantasy, get that MSQ going. We're starting off with wait, what? Europe is banning all gacha and MMOs by MMOByte. Like and subscribe. I don't know why it's not. If it's clickbait, I'm unsubscribing and I'm unliking this. I'm not gonna dislike it, but I'm just not liking it. Alright, let's go.
This month I covered an article from Games Industry on my channel where I post videos like this pretty regularly, actually, that can...
Videos like this. Big booba anime, big booba anime, big booba anime. Big booba anime. Tiny booba anime, big booba anime, big booba anime. I don't know, man. Like, you seem to be more likely to post big booba stuff. Oh, this is by Sticks. Okay, never mind.
There were a grand total of 18 countries that were backing a report calling for countries to regulate loot boxes.
I guess is Sticks the guy who works for MMOByte who does these videos? Is that what it is?
These include gacha games like Genshin Impact, Punishing Great Raven, Azure Lane, Arknights, but more than that, non-gacha games like Overwatch, Apex Legends, League of Legends, or Lost Ark. This report, this decision by an overwhelming number of countries spells potential doom for the entire online gaming industry.
I honestly think it's gonna be really hard to make one type of like law or whatever for these games, because I feel like they are gonna get smarter and find the holes in how to avoid them, similar to how Diablo Immortal has loot boxes, but they're not loot box. Well, okay, like for example those shards that you get to increase the gear, the $25 rift runs, right? Those are technically loot boxes. However, it's not like you buy it and then it rolls. You buy it to use, then when you use it in the rift, it rolls after the fact. So it is technically a loot box, but it also doesn't fit the criteria of loot boxes as defined by the law, right? Even though that's why I was surprised when Belgium noticed it, and I was like, no, we do not agree with this. So, but I think like the reason it's hard, I feel like they're gonna be able to avoid it is because of how, for example, ARPGs work, or how most mobile games work, where even if you're free to play, there is that gambling with like how you get loot and stuff like that. It's not really a gamble, but it's like you put in effort to try and get like RNG. So all you're doing is you're buying an increase in RNG. That's really what it is, right? So it's like, so technically it's not gambling, it's just an increase of the chances. Like they can get away with it that way, I believe, but we'll see how the laws work out. I don't know.
Within Europe, quick shout out to our patrons over on Patreon. This allows you to directly support us if you're interested.
Yo, I like this guy. Look what he said. Look at this. Final Fantasy 14 is the best MMORPG right now, and you know this during Shadowbringers because it's what's her name? Infilia Rin.
Will have their name appear
Rinfilia
every single YouTube video, and you'll be immortalized in
Wait, the perfect genre. MMORPGs? Which one is that? It looks like Black Desert. I don't know.
Forever. Now, according to Games Industry, 18 different countries have backed a report calling for loot box regulations, dubbing the practice of gacha games exploitative and offering ideas on how they can improve in-game transactions. And you know what? Alright, I'll be honest. Loot boxes, gacha systems, they're all incredibly exploitative. They prey on people's inability to control their
all games are.
When Genshin Impact launched, Mrs. Sticks spent hundreds of dollars on stream and continued to waste hundreds of dollars every time a new waifu was released. This has a much worse effect on children, as they don't fully grasp the concept of gambling, and this leads
they also don't fully grasp the concept of money.
to instances like this, where children spend thousands tens of thousands of dollars without even realizing it's a problem. The Norwegian Consumer Council has released a new report on the ongoing impact of loot boxes in the games industry, backed by 20 consumer groups in 18 European countries. The report gives an outline of the history of monetization in games and how practices around loot boxes and in-game currency have evolved to exploit consumers. It highlights deceptive design in games, tricks that exploit cognitive or behavioral biases to incentivize spending. Loot boxes are also frequently marketed aggressively by advertising the possible rewards, which is also considered deceptive by the report, which is unfortunately very true. Every time you log into a gacha game, you're bombarded with endless banners showcasing all of the incredible looking waifu and husbando bait. Did you know that for the next 4 hours only, you can get these XP items, these gems?
I love the graphic on this picture. It's like one of those like whenever this happens in anime, when you have this type of expression and the lighting, like see the lighting here, and like especially this the dark shade and stuff. It's usually pretty damn fun. So it's like I already get a reaction of like laughing just from this.
And in-game currency at a 60% discount, but you have to act fast because after the 4 hours are up, the deal will disappear forever. And it works. Typically, if I were to go about purchasing those separately, it might cost me over $10. But
this is exactly why I really enjoyed Summoner's War, even though it is technically a gacha. But Summoner's War, their events at least were not really pay to win. They had like the time limit, and it's like it encouraged you to log in every day and stuff like that. But the events themselves were not pay to win for the most part. Like you could have easily finished the events without paying. A lot of times, like in order to get something done, like sometimes you might need to refill your stamina, but within the time limit, if you start from day one, the stamina would recharge fast enough, stuff like that. So it's like technically you could finish all of the events, no problem. If you're free to play, if you're pay to play, then you can finish them within a day or two. But again, the whole point is that it's like I don't mind stuff that are paid to play, if as long as you can finish it as free to play, it just takes you slightly longer. And by slightly longer, I mean slightly longer, not like half a year to a year longer or 10 years like in the case of Diablo Immortal.
This $4.99, it's only one time, right? And it isn't going to put me out of pocket. Oh, hold on, wait. There's actually an even bigger package that could save me even more money.
Oh,
you get double the XP items, double the gems, double the in-game currency, but you also get various different gear upgrades and a 4-star hero, and it's only $14.99. Dude.
No, all you gotta do is when you sign up to Raid Shadow Legends, just put in whoever name you want in the referral, and you're gonna get that 4-star champion, so you're good. You don't even need to spend.
This is actually a steal. Holy crap. And it expires in 1 hour. This doesn't leave me very long to contemplate my options. And that right there,
look at those eyes.
Just a simple example, one that I've seen happen all.
I can already tell.
And that right in 1 hour.
Where is it?
This doesn't leave me very long to contemplate my options. And that right there.
I can already tell what the voice for this twin-tailed blonde is. Let me find it real quick. Oh, what's her name? Let's see. Airy. So much good. One second. No, that's not it. Oh man. No, god damn. It's like enough with the highlights, just give me her voice actor. God damn. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even know she made that voice. One sec. Let me find it. Where is it? Come on, man. Oh, it's best for last? No, it's not. Ah, damn. No, not that one. This. This is kinda the voice I would imagine. No, that's not. It was. Oh, that was Muggy. This one. This would be her voice, kind of snobbish. Let's see what this is. Anyways, yeah, so those are the voices I imagined for this blonde chick already. You know? It's taking too long.
Example, one that I've seen happen all too frequently. 2 case studies of particularly predatory practices are also included in the document. It details how loot boxes are implemented in FIFA 22.
The thing is, I don't care too much about the pay in Genshin Impact, because from what I understand, you can beat all of the content and be relevant in everything without unlocking all of the champions. So I'm kind of okay with that. As someone who doesn't like playing all the champions to do the same content, like it's like I don't really care. It's like 1 or 2 champions is fine to do the same content. After that, it's like it's the same content. So it's like how many ways I beat it doesn't matter, I already beat it kind of thing. So in that case, I don't care too much about Genshin Impact waifu collection.
And in Raid Shadow Legends and the problems that it presents. And oh god, Raid Shadow.
They will not sponsor, we cooperate only with those YouTubers who play our game and want to be our influencers. We do not pay money for it. Wait, what? No way. We do not sponsor, we cooperate only with those YouTubers who play our game. What do you mean? But like literally everyone who says that's like this video is sponsored by Raid Shadow, but yeah boy, Raid Shadowlands and all that stuff. That means you're sponsoring them, right? It's like, you know? But okay, you can change it to cooperate, sure. Cooperate with those YouTubers who play our game and want to be our influencers. Not pay money for it. But you do. I heard Raid pays a very good chunk. However, this is the thing. I did get, even though I have no views, I did get an email or like a message from Raid Shadow Legends to be an affiliate, which means if I can bring people there, I will get some stuff for it, but the monetary value was extremely low. So technically, they're not necessarily lying, but you know, they kind of are. It's just like we do not pay money for it. True, they share the money that they get or something like that, right?
Shadow Legends, the game that paid YouTubers and streamers thousands of dollars to fly out.
But they definitely paid like the extremely known streamers, like Rich Campbell, I believe, made bank off of Raid Shadow Lenses, right? Anyone who's like a very successful Twitch streamer or YouTuber, they made money off of Raid Shadow Legends. The ones who are affiliates, who are like trying to make money off Raid Shadow Legends, are people like they don't have like a sponsorship, they just have an affiliate.
Events then proceeded to claim that they've never sponsored any creators. You couldn't have made a better case for suspicious malpractice. And this is where things begin to get interesting. The report rounds up by listing several actions that the industry and its regulators can take to improve the landscape around loot boxes. This includes banning the aforementioned deceptive design, meaning either gacha games, games that implement any form of loot box, remove the feature entirely from their core, or cease distribution within their country. In essence, banning them. Denoting all in-game purchases in real-world currency, meaning explicitly stating exactly how much money X item or Y service will cost. Not implementing loot boxes in games aimed at minors. This is more or less...
Not gonna lie, I guess Genshin is a mobile game, right? For a mobile game, it's fine. I don't think I would play it on PC though. It doesn't look like a good PC game.
Similar to the first fix by removing loot boxes from any games that are not aimed at adults specifically. More transparency around algorithms that determine the outcome of a purchase. This is never going to happen. More enforcement around consumer rights in games, and you know what, neither will this, because these companies bank off of abusing their players and taking significant advantage of them. It adds that if these remedies do not alleviate the issues, the industry should consider a ban of paid loot boxes in games altogether, which would, as you no doubt feared, mean the removal of every gacha game, every game that utilizes loot boxes or practices rewarding players with random items, currency, waifus, and husbandos, outfits for real money. If these alterations to gacha design do not alleviate the issues present, then it will be solely up to the individual discretion of the company to decide if the European market is worth the removal of a core part of what has made the entire gaming scene adopt this business model.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. First of all, how big is Europe in terms of the gacha games? And second of all, the term gacha has holes in its definition to an extent, right? So it's like, it's more like, it's not so much like will they shut down these games, it's more like how are they going to change their games to accommodate for these laws.
Additionally, the UK is calling for evidence on loot boxes ahead of reviewing whether or not loot boxes are the equivalent of gambling, and Australia also has a similar proposal to this pending currently.
But there's, like, I believe this was in the talks for like 3 years now or something, so it's like, when was this video made? This is a new video, right? Yeah, like, I've heard of talks about this like before COVID started, you know, about banning a lot of these gambling practices in Europe. This and this was in the UK at that time. Nothing happened though.
As well, this could lead to a catastrophic shift in game design and the potential ruin of many gacha games, including once again non-gacha games like Lost Ark or Overwatch or even League of Legends around the world.
Wait, how is Overwatch not a gacha game? Loot boxes are technically gacha, isn't it? Let me see. Gacha definition. Gacha. Gacha is a monetization technique used in many successful Japanese free-to-play games, originally a term used for Japanese toy machines. This is used to describe games that pull a selection of data, people, heroes, etc. from a large pool at random. Yeah, Fire Emblem Heroes is the latest and popular. Example 1. I want to put my money into the gacha pawn machine to try and get my favorite toy. Yeah, so isn't all, like, loot boxes are technically gacha, so isn't I believe Lost Ark doesn't do loot box. I don't know. I believe you just buy what you want. But Overwatch does have loot boxes where you just get random voice, random skin, random this, random that. It's like, it's all random. So I think technically Overwatch is a gacha. Diablo Immortal is gacha by proxy. It's like the item you buy is the item you buy. There's no gambling there. The problem is that the item you buy is used as a gambling tool for your run.
What do you guys think though? Because realistically, is this necessarily a negative thing? Gacha and loot boxes have become so prevalent in this day and age that I feel as though some regulation is necessary at this juncture before things spiral severely out of control. We've
been spiral out of control. It's already out of control. Have you seen Diablo Immortal?
all seen the various malpractices that, you know, Cooney Crossworlds has been...
Okay, so this is what's out of control, not because of what Diablo Immortal did, but because of people who are defending it. They have been reprogrammed in their brain to be not only okay with it, but actually support it.
Engaged in and bore witness to the horrendous state of Diablo Immortal. Heck, I knew people in Perfect World and Tales of Pirates over 14 years ago that spent tens of thousands of dollars on RNG packs to get the best gear obtainable in-game. And while I feel pretty strongly about monetization and business models in video games, I feel the same about play to earn, blockchain, and NFTs as well. We're letting all these predatory monetization models just decimate the gaming scene, and it's gotten pretty disgusting. If more countries do impose restrictions on practices like this though, we might finally see a positive shift in the industry. But maybe that's just me. Again, what do you guys think?
I think Big Booba means best free MMO. I mean, clearly look at it. The middle one is Jinx with boobs. The one on the right is like, whew. Like, girls like that don't exist in the real world. The one on the left has weird boobs, not gonna lie. Anyway, like objectifying anime chicks. Anyway, yeah, I don't know, the whole like banning gachas and stuff like that. Wait, all gacha and MMOs? They're just banning gachas, not MMOs. Either way, I didn't notice him saying anything about the MMOs. But I don't know, I know it's been in talks for 3 years, and I feel like when the law comes out, all these companies have like really good lawyers, and they will find holes in the law to make it again. Well, we'll see what happens. Honestly, I don't have high hopes for Europe to even like finish this talk. I think this would be going on forever and nothing would ever happen. But we'll see. Framinthor's Diablo Immortal. Oh, Rex. Let's see what Rex has to say. Alright, anyways. Did I watch this already? I think I watched this. Wait. Yeah, anyways, on to the next one, which is this one, I guess.